Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing some more Historic as normal here in Magic Arena. And today we have a pretty fun little brew that I threw together. I'm pretty excited to see how this deck turns out. It is going to be very synergistic, hopefully, and should show us some pretty fun turns and hopefully some powerful turns. But before we hop into today's deck, I want to remind everybody, as always, if you enjoy the channel, please hit that subscribe button, that like button. Please check out all the links in the description below, as well as joining the Discord, and leave a comment letting us know what you want to see in a future video. All right, well, let's hop right into today's deck. We are calling it Memorial Mutate. So we are revisiting Mutate. We used to play a ton of different Mutate decks back in Standard. And I really feel like part of the, some of those decks actually really helped our channel grow. And I really want to revisit Mutate as a mechanic, but in Historic, and see if it's just as powerful, or if we can do some pretty nutty things. Well, we're calling it Memorial Mutate because we essentially want to mutate into a bunch of different creatures, a bunch of permanents on the board. And we want to hit an Akroma's Memorial. So Akroma's Memorial is a 7-mana artifact, and it says creatures you control have flying, first strike, vigilance, trample, haste, and protection from red and from black. Well, typically, this card is really powerful, but you need a ton of different creatures in play. You just need a lot of stuff in play for this to be really good. So while we have a ton of creatures, at first, at the beginning of the game, our creatures are just going to mutate on top of each other. They're just going to stack effects. And then hopefully we're going to hit a Auspicious Starrix, and we're just going to we're just going to throw up our deck on our opponent, hopefully, and just swing in if we hit in a Memorial, and we're just going to see what happens. So let's look at Starrix. So Starrix is a 5-mana 6/6, which is really, really good. However, we can pay the mutate ability, which is one more, onto a creature. And it says, whenever this creature mutates, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile X permanent cards, where X is the number of times this creature is mutated. Put those permanents onto the battlefield. So you don't have to cast them. They're just going to go right onto the battlefield. And since all of the cards in our deck are permanents, whatever it's just going to be the top X number of mutate abilities are going to happen. We're going to put that many permits on the battlefield. Hopefully we hit some big things. So we're going to kind of talk about this as we go, but let's take a look at a few things. So early on, obviously, we want to accelerate our ramp. We need to make sure that we're ahead of the game, and we want to be playing 4 Grazers and 4 Llanowar Elves. So this is going to hopefully assure that we have 3 mana on turn 2. 3 mana on turn 2 is really important. Because ideally we want to mutate a Migratory Greathorn onto one of those creatures that we played on turn 1. So this guy mutates for 3, and whenever it mutates, we can search for a basic land and put it on the battlefield. So this ramps us into 4 mana on turn 2, and then hopefully on turn 3 we have 5 mana. We can play one of our 5 mana spells. But we also have Gemrazer. This is a potential mutate on turn 2. The reason why you could and may look into mutating this on turn 2 is because the mutate cost is 3, even though he's a 4-mana 4/4. We mutate onto a small creature, he becomes a 4/4 with reach and with trample, and whenever it mutates, it does destroy an artifact or enchantment. It's typically not going to necessarily be good on turn 2, but his mutate ability may come into play later, as well as it's really hard for some decks just to deal with the 4/4 on turn 2. So we also have Boneyard Lurker. This card in our deck, it has to be mutated. We are not playing any ways to cast Boneyard Lurker, so we have to use the mutate ability for 2 and 2 green. But whenever this mutates, we get to return a permanent card from our graveyard to our hand. So if they manage to kill one of our big beefy things, or one of our really big payoffs, or just something that we want to recur, we at least have a way to bring back a creature or a land or a planeswalker from our graveyard into play using. All right, we've already covered Starrix. We've really hit all of our mutate creatures, so let's look at just some of the big payoffs. We have Elder Gargaroth. We have 3 copies of this. This is a 5-mana 6/6. This has Vigilance, Reach, Trample. Whenever it attacks or blocks, you get to choose one of the following abilities. You can create a 3/3, you can gain 3 life, or you can draw a card. So this card is ridiculous. I don't understand what they were doing when they were printing it. 5 mana 6/6 is good in itself. Having Vigilance is good as a 6/6 for 5 mana. Having Reach is good. Having Trample is good. Having all 3 of those is ridiculous. And then on top of that, having an ability whenever you attack or block is pretty crazy. This is almost borderline Questing Beast. So we want to be playing that. We have Nissa, hated Planeswalker, but she is really good, and we are playing green. If we can ramp into Nissa, we are going to be able to really play anything in our hand, and the game's going to get pretty crazy. We have Ulvenwald Hydra. This is a 6 mana XX creature that has Reach. When it comes into play, we get to go get a land, any land out of our deck, put it into play, and its power and toughness are equal to the number of lands we have in play. So again, a really cool hit if we hit it. If we cast it, it's going to be huge. Either way, when it comes into play, this thing is going to be ginormous. And lastly, we have 4 copies of Ugin. I know, again, this card is a card that not a lot of people like playing against, but we ideally, when we mutate our Auspicious Starrix, we want to hit an Ugin. I mean, that's how we're trying to play Ugin. We are trying to mutate him in play. We are not necessarily wanting to cast him. We will cast him if it's going to get us there, but ideally we want to flip to an Ugin and just kind of surprise our opponent and end the game. We are playing 24 lands. We have 19 forests, 3 Castle Garenbrigs, and 2 Arch of Orazcas. The arches, I feel like in this deck, are important because it is very easy to kind of stumble in a mutate deck if they are able to remove our creatures, since we are kind of putting all of our eggs in one basket, so to speak, and just stacking all of our creatures onto one. If they remove it, you know, could potentially get bad, so we do need a way to potentially get back in the game. And this is almost an uninteractable draw card spell. So just a land, we draw a card. So pretty good. So let's hop into the gameplay, see how this runs. I'm hoping to have, just like I said, have some pretty crazy games. If we could just record a couple of those, that would be cool. So yeah, all right. We'll see you guys at the wrap up.
All right, well, another day, another deck. Time for some Memorial Mutate. Get the earbuds set up, entangled. I swear my cats do this every night. We can't keep this. We can definitely keep this. So we're gonna put back a, I think, an Ugin. There's a lot of good potential here. Oh, my video's on in the background. Interesting. Didn't even realize. Oh, well, that's unfortunate for you. Oh my god, what a draw. I didn't even realize that. So they're gonna block. Oh man. They're obviously gonna block the Gargaroth. We're gonna draw a card. Yeah, so I think we're to the point where they have to start dealing very quickly with our cards. Pretty good. It's a pretty good And we have one left. Go ahead and bring back, get a couple land. This is really, really good. Oh, that's not too good. However, as soon as we draw a we don't get any cards back, but we do get 3 land. And so what's good about this is the land can actually fuel as a sacrifice source. Should we attack? So if we attack, we lose 6 permanents. We lose 7 permanents. We would lose all 6 of these forests. We would still have 5 land. It's almost worth it. I think it's a draw card. You definitely should have double blocked there. Like 100% should have double blocked. I am very, very surprised you did not double block there. Double block, you kill. Okay. That's fine. So this...
Behold, nature's true power.
Oh, I dare you not to block. One, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I'm just doing some math here. Yeah, this mutate's gonna be really good. Oh man, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. It's unfortunate we didn't draw that until after, but I mean, look at this. Yeah, that was huge. I mean, but we willingly sacrificed enough cards there. And again, I feel like a lot of that was due to our opponent not double blocking the Gargaroth, which actually just let us have an extra draw. So, yeah, I don't understand why he didn't double block. All right, let's go. Do it. They were not ready. I don't know if anybody is going to be ready for this deck at all. Oh man, panic attack. Panic attack. Well, we had one of those this morning and it was not fun. Oh, I forgot that we got this little rock friend over here. What are you playing? Alright, so you're obviously on some kind of mono blue devotion plan. So we're probably going to be seeing like Nyx Lotus and... oh. No. Okay. I mean, yeah, we're definitely gonna play this.
We will not fail. Harness the elements.
Getting some damage. Emery? Okay. I wonder if this is a God Pharaoh's gift deck. So... I mean, we're definitely gonna go over with this, right? Oh, we hit! Yes! Yes! Oh, how amazing is that? How amazing. Yes. the one reveal and hitting Ugin. That was amazing. Yes. That is what this deck is about. Holy smokes, that was crazy. Igamaru. Alright, what are we doing over here? Looks like we're mulliganing. Let's see, mulligan. We're gonna hope for the best. We're gonna hope for a land. Land off the top. In the words of Michael Jackson, you are not a land. Come on, one land. Give me one land. I want to mutate the heck out of this Greathorn. Ooh, Jund. This Jund, like... Yeah, definitely Jund sacrifice. We need a land here. I think we lose if we don't draw land. Oh my god. Give it a minute. We'll give it a minute. We have so many good plays here, like Greathorn and a Gemrazer. Kills so much of their stuff. Oh my god. I think we might actually Gemrazer first. Crazy as that sounds. Oh. Okay. So they can't claim a Gemrazer. Blocking is really no good because they're still going to take 4. Because this has trample. Okay, I guess since they have a food, it doesn't really matter. Next turn, we actually get to Greathorn onto the Gemrazer, kill their Witch's Oven, go get a land. Yeah, this... We have some potential here. They could also be stumbling on their end. Mayhem Devil, okay. Cauldron Familiar, okay. Oh, perfect. That land was huge. We're not going to attack. We don't want to be put in a situation where... Well, let's see what they do first. That's 1. 2. Yeah, that's it. Okay. They're willing to trade here. Are they willing to trade? Should we offer up this trade? I don't think so. Yeah, that would have not been good. That would have been just a trade for a Cauldron Familiar. They could have sacked both of their food, gotten back both cats, and then blocked with a cat and killed Gemrazer. So we're going to enjoy this mutate right here. Yeah, I mean, might as well, right? All right, what kind of permanents we hitting? Let's hit some good ones. Ooh. Yes. Oh yeah. 666. The Mark of the Beasts. Sitting in play. That was really good. Wow, this deck is sweet. All right, who is next? What is next? Paradise Sal. Yorion? We'll keep. What kind of Yorion deck are you? Are they mold? Okay. I didn't even see that. I think you are a Yorion deck we don't want to face. Burglar Rat. Okay. Okay, so they're just going to get back Yuri in there. Yeah, we're going to play this to sacrifice. They may not have another white mana. We're not going to play this non-basic land for them to go searching for a white mana either. We'll just hold it. Well, like I said, I think that was the right play. Not playing non-basic so they can't search their lands, so they can't Wrath. Maybe they weren't playing Wraths though. But that was definitely the Orzhov version with probably Doom Foretold and whatnot. Who is next on our list of victims, hopefully? And that looks to be Greenfire. Grazer into Greathorn. Need to draw land, though. We're going to keep. This might be a mistake. Looks to have been a mistake so far, because we did not draw land on the first turn.
Oh yeah, show us what your colors you're playing in case it matters what land we put into play. Our deck. One time. All we ask. Oh my god, what is the deal today? I figure all of our draws have just been kind of like suboptimal. Except for that first game. That first game was crazy. I mean, we haven't lost yet, but I feel like our deck has just not been drawing lands or not been explosive. And I could be wrong. It's just this deck is sweet though. I mean, it's definitely doing its thing this game, but it stumbled. If it hadn't stumbled, I feel like we would have already won. Yeah, that sensor is not going to do you any good. Oh then. Well then. Oh yeah, take action. Is this lethal next turn if they tap out and can't block it? This is gonna be 6 plus. 6 plus 8, 14. Yeah, you can't quite Hour of Devastation this guy. Or this guy. Oh, Uro. They have another one? Oh, that'd be amazing if they played another Uro. Just to gain the life. Two left. Well, that didn't really work out as planned. The old neutralize, huh? Oh, no attacks. We're not gonna let you swing back. We can't really kill you. Yeah, I guess the wording on the Hydra overwrites the power and toughness that the creature actually has. The thing is, though, we just get to try again, right? No attacks? You can't have all the neutralizers in your hand, my friend. So if they attack, that definitely means they have an Hour of Devastation. Oh, that's fine. Oh, and what a crazy world we live in when it's fine that they play a Niv Mizzet. However, they could... They could have a curiosity. And unfortunately, we have to do this. So they're gonna play. They're gonna play Uro. And yeah, see, this game would have been. This game would have been completely different if we not stumbled land. We were playing some ranked earlier, and I was playing that mono black devotion deck that we played in yesterday's video, and I just could not draw land to save my life. And this is good, right? That's 3. Very curious as to what that last card in their hand is. All right, so we have lethal next turn. Good game, good game. Yeah, it's unfortunate we were kind of back and forth, but yeah, I feel like just our draws today, not necessarily just with this deck, but we've been playing all morning, and they've just been stumbling a lot, and it's just really unfortunate. But this deck is sweet, and like it shows, it can definitely recover off of a stumble. Right. So we're 5-0 right now. We haven't lost yet. That's impressive. Again, I do need to highlight, we are playing Nissa, we are playing Ugin. But we're doing it not in a non-traditional way, and the Nissas are in here just in case, and the Ugin is obviously in here because we're just trying to hit it off of the mutate, but we're not going to complain if we can just cast it. This is an ideal hand against Gigantha Merfolk. You have to watch out for them Gigantha Merfolks. Yep. And EB jamming. Again, this is just mainly for the land. You don't have vigilance, right? So no attacks. Probably play another Lord and then get in. Deeper? Okay, deeper delete is fine. Biomancer is fine. Yep. They may not have played another Lord, but they did try to go big, so. We could potentially lose here if we don't hit anything good. I mean, YOLO, right? This is what we came here to do. Come on, deck. Oh, yes, 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 yes. 1, 2, 2, 1.
Oh my god. How amazing was that? Yes! Oh, man. Oh. Sometimes you gotta do what the kids say. What? YOLO? YOLO, YOLO. Ba-da. Well, it is time for the final boss. You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna remind you guys to hydrate one more time. Does this get us to where we want to be? Slowly. This is not the best hand. Not the worst hand. Getting worse. Assert dominance. I do want to keep this just in case. Vampires, okay. Vampire, so we need one more land. You want to race? Race. Land. Yes. Give us something good. Yeah, this deck is sweet. This deck is so sweet. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh man, I think we have to play a couple extra games. What do you guys think? Yep. Let's do it. All right, we're gonna go one more extra game. This deck's exciting. Can we pull off a perfect 8-0? This will be the real perfect boss against Buzz, who I bet is playing mono white based on avatar selection. If they are mono white, this might not be the best hand, but we're gonna assume the boss is hard mode, and they are. So we are going to play a Grazer. We're not going to run out an elf first turn. Pyromancer, okay. Alright, well. Attacks. The good thing is we get down to Gargaroth next turn if they don't kill the elf. And some burn decks just ignore a Llanowar Elf this late in the game. Turn 1, I'm assuming they probably would have just shocked it or burned it. But look at that. Look at that. You know how tempting it is to block here? No blocks. Light up that stage, my friend. Light it up. We got the Gargaroth. There's gonna be a lot of burn for you. And it's fine because if they don't burn it, we get to play Boneyard Lurker, get it back.
They have to waste a lot of burn. That's a lot of damage away from our face. If they decide to point the burn at our face instead, we are going to gain 3 of it back. Okay. Okay, so we're going to trade. You be trading. And I think we are going to... Let's just gain 3. I hope you like jamming too. Be jamming. Hey, you know, it looks good, this guy. Man, Boneyard Lurker is such an underrated card. We're not blocking. Oh, they don't have any burn. Alright, so... we have access. So we can tap this elf. Oh. Perfect. 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 2 left. That makes 2, 4. We untap 6. And then, yeah, that was going to be a really good turn. So we were going to tap the elf, the arch, 3 forests to play Nissa. We had 2 forests untapped. We untap a forest. We have, so that's 6 mana. And then we probably, at that point, we probably just play Gargaroth and win the game anyway. But yeah, final boss was mono red, and we got him. Nice. All right, everybody, welcome back to the wrap up. And this deck was insane mode. So we managed to go 8-0. You know, I figured since the games were kind of quick, we would just go ahead and play 1 extra game, and extra final boss still pretty easy. You know, they that red deck did manage to drop a what was it, Chandra's Incinerator, whatever it's called, the turn we dropped Gargaroth, but then they had to chump block with it, and then we immediately recurred it with our Boneyard Lurker, and we were just gonna have an insane turn that turn that they conceded, where we play a Nissa into our Elder Gargaroth. So pretty happy with the results. You guys saw some pretty crazy games. Game 1 was insane. You know, you saw us stumble, and we were able to recover from a stumble. There were just a lot of different ways I felt like this deck won. You know, yeah, we cast Ugin sometimes. You know, we hit Ugin off of Starrix multiple times. Sometimes, again, we did what the kids say, we YOLO'd, and we just got there, and it was pretty sweet to see that, especially against that Merfolk deck. We were pretty sure we were literally dead on a backswing if we did not hit anything good, and we hit the best card in that situation, that Ugin. Yeah, really happy with this deck. Now, this deck is pretty expensive to build. 4, 6, 8, 11, 11 mythics. The Mutate guys are all, well, we have 1 rare, we have commons, uncommons, so there's not a lot of rares in this deck other than the land, but there are 11 mythics. But I feel like everything in here is good. The Ulvenwald Hydras could probably be something else, so you could potentially switch this out to maybe the Adventure Giant that goes and searches for land for 3 mana, and then you could play it for off the adventure for 7, and the number of lands you have in play. It doesn't have reach, but it's essentially the common equivalent of this card, I would say. And it's not a horrible substitute, honestly. All right, but with that being said, everybody, I really hope you enjoyed today's deck. It was so much fun to play, and I highly recommend it. So if you enjoy this deck, this video, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Please join the Discord down below. Please check out all of the cool links, especially the Patreon. That is going to get revamped here soon, so hopefully we'll see more people at least looking at it. just like the support. I just want to keep making great videos for you guys. And let me know in the comments down below what you like to see, what you want to see in a future video, and let me know that at the end of the video, because that is all that you guys love to watch my content. So, all right, well, you enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, stay hydrated. Next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and helping grow the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons listed here for supporting the channel.